Excuse you. Hey guys, it's Nikki here and Diamond. As you can see right now, he is just super hyper and he won't even sit down properly for me, won't you? He is a big boy compared to me. I don't know if you guys can see the size comparison right here. He is a big boy. As you guys can tell, he's grown a lot compared to the old videos that I have of him. I will link a video around here for when he first came home. Look how hyper he is right now. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. So I feel like it's actually been a while since I've shown Diamond onto my YouTube videos. And I think it's about time that we actually, as a channel, you guys get to learn more about Diamond. So as you can see, Diamond is a German Shepherd. He is a European show line, and he's actually turning 1 year old next month. So right now he's at 11 months old, and he's reaching at about almost 80 pounds. He is a big, big, big boy. So when you measure a dog, you normally measure from their front paws up to their shoulder, and from there he is actually 26.5 inches tall. So you guys can imagine he's actually a huge boy. When I walk him, it is a struggle. He is doing a lot better on walking and not pulling nowadays, but he still gets so excited. So I actually wanted to do a video on Diamond and some of the common questions that get asked about him, and here are some facts. Just give him a treat. Good boy. So Diamond, I got him back in July, and right now it is March, so he's grown a lot. He's been with us every single day. He does sleep in my room with me, so I am, guys, when I say that this dog is my dog, I mean it. He is my dog. He's not my family's dog. He's not the house dog. He's not my friend's dog. This is my dog. I paid for everything for him, and I train him myself. I have thought of obedience training school, but right now it's been snowing a lot. I have been really busy, and he's still kind of young, so I wanted to wait for a while. I am not going to neuter him up until he's about 18 months old. Right now he's just 11, so I wanted to wait a little longer because, as some of you may know, German Shepherds or other big dogs, you know, it takes them a while to fully mature. I'd like to wait till he's mature, but he is getting very horny, and he is super excited all the time, so I actually am looking forward to see how he will react to being neutered. My main concern, I would not choose to neuter my dog, but my main concern for him is he just loves to hump. He loves to hump everything. He tries to hump me every single day. Now, there's always a misunderstanding in people believing that dogs actually hump for a dominance thing, but in reality, they actually do it just because they're super horny. There we go, we get a better view of him lying down. Crazy boy. Guys, I would love to mention that I'm actually no expert in dogs whatsoever. I had my fair share working with dogs in terms of training and in terms of working in the animal hospital, but my specialty still lies with reptiles. I am not an expert with dogs whatsoever. I am simply just sharing my experiences with my German Shepherd. Paw. Paw. Good boy. So Diamond actually came from a litter of 3 puppies. So he has 2 other brothers. It was a whole litter of toys, from what we understand. And he is supposed to be the lowest energy one. When it comes to dogs, just picking out your dog is like love at first sight. You just have that connection with that certain dog the moment you see them. That's how I felt about Diamond. And luckily he was the lower energy one. For those of you who don't know, in terms of like bigger dogs, commonly with German Shepherds, Dobermans, Rottweilers, as puppies they do personality tests and temperament tests to see how high of a drive the puppy is. And he was actually predicted to be a lower drive dog. Now, he is very courageous. There's nothing in the world that scared him whatsoever except for shower. Now, besides crying and whining in the showers, there is barely anything that actually scares Diamond. I remember one time I was walking him and we were just walking around at our front yard and he was just, you know, doing his business, taking his pee, and my friend actually whipped around a corner. We have this huge pine tree right there in our front yard, so he whipped around the corner and he had his headphones in, he had his hood up, and he was just walking in the snow, you know, with his jacket, and Diamond just flips out and just starts barking at him, and I'm just pulling onto him with all my might, and it turns out it was our friend. So he took off his hood off and he fell, and he was just like, oh my gosh, you know, like, calm down, Diamond. And, you know, I was patting Diamond. I told him, it's okay, it's just our friend, don't worry about it. And Diamond, you know, he was just wagging his tail, going up to him and greeting. So I'm not exactly sure to say if Diamond has a protective instinct on me. I'm pretty sure, just as any natural German Shepherd, they do have a protective instinct on their owner, but I have never taken him to protective training. Now, as I mentioned earlier, he is a big boy and he is supposed to be low drive, but he is, guys, I'm gonna tell you, if you are thinking of getting a German Shepherd, it doesn't matter if they're low drive or if they're lazy, because Diamond is actually a pretty lazy dog. He cannot jump to save his life. If you guys saw him jumping, when he sees something on the ceiling and he tries to catch it, his effort for jumping is literally ridiculous. He'll just look up at the ceiling and his jumping effort, the back of his legs actually leaves the floor literally an inch, not even. So he's actually quite a lazy dog. He does love to run around, but he's not exactly, let's just say, he would definitely fail as a canine for police dogs because he is just so goofy and blinded to everything. He's just such a happy dog. In terms of temperament to him, he is the perfect family dog, just goofy, silly. Although he might be heavy and he may pound on people sometimes when he's too excited, which may not be suitable for children, and he does still love to play by a little bit. But other than that, he is just a great companion. He's very goofy, he's very friendly, he loves everything, he loves all animals. It's just sometimes he just gets so excited he doesn't know what to do with his emotions. Sometimes he just gets way too excited when I'm playing with him, like tug of war or at a toy. He'll just drop everything, come right up to me and start humping my leg because he just has no idea what to do with all that tense excitement. In terms of exercise, I do try to walk him every day, but the roads here in Canada are actually really bad, so I am worried about, I have a hard enough time to get out of my driveway, and I'm not talking about my car, I'm talking about me getting out of my driveway. So it is kind of hard to walk Diamond outside, but we do have a huge backyard that's fenced and he gets to run as much as he wants. He has loads of toys outside. He has frisbees, footballs, and I do live with 6 other people. Now, there is one thing that people do need to keep in mind with German Shepherds. They are very dependent dogs. Like, he will follow me everywhere. Even if I just go to the bathroom for a couple seconds, he has to come in, and if he doesn't get the chance to come in, he'll just lie outside and wait for me to come out. He always loves people around, and he actually gets separation anxiety whenever I do leave for a long period of time. During Christmas break, I went back to Hong Kong for 2 weeks, and he normally has no bad history in terms of chewing furniture or chewing shoes. He's very good at that. But as soon as I came back from Christmas break, he chewed up, I think, about maybe 4 or 5 pairs of shoes, and chewed up a lot of different things. According to my roommates who did stay here to take care of them, he did have people around him all the time. It wasn't even just my roommates, there was a lot of friends. This house, we do get a lot of visitors every single day. So he is around people all the time. But just because I wasn't home, he was feeling a little bit weird about it. He peed on my bed, and he sleeps in my room every single night, even when I'm not there. So I do think people need to keep in mind that German Shepherds are very dependent on their owners. They're very clingy. They're like Velcro dogs, which is hence why they're known to be loyal to their owners. And I think it really depends if it's something that you actually want in your dog. And this is definitely something that I wanted for my dog. So I cannot be any happier with another dog than Diamond. Hey, Lily. Hey. Hi. Does Diamond bother my reptiles? Well, he doesn't actually acknowledge them. I remember when he was younger, he had a tennis ball in his mouth, and I was, cleaning my retic, and I was just cleaning its cage and everything, and he is completely fine with reptiles. But he just doesn't even acknowledge that they're there so much. He actually swung and the tennis ball hit my retic right in the face, and the retic was all confused, like what? And Diamond had no idea. So he's actually very friendly with all animals, even small animals. It's just he's still such a puppy. Right now, this is him being good and sitting down. Normally, he's running around everywhere. I did notice a change of his maturity. I definitely noticed that the older that he gets, he is just more calmed down and he is a lot more obedient. I guess it all really depends on what your purpose for having a dog is for, whether it's for protection or if you want them to be completely obedient, you could take them to obedience school. But I just wanted Diamond to be a friendly companion, someone to snuggle with me and protect me if real danger did, happen. I did have a breaking and entering incident in my house in Toronto and back when I lived in Boston. And ever since the one time that I got breaking and entering in Boston, I actually was in the room and I was asleep when someone snuck in and, went through my things and stole all my things. So one of the reasons why I wanted a German Shepherd, or just any dog for that matter, is just to alarm me for if anyone actually breaks into the house. It's just a little thing that, happened, and it's just one of the benefits for me having a dog. Stay. So Diamond's actually a very spoiled dog, and he gets his daily vitamins. He gets treats every single day. He gets anything ranging from cookies to freeze-dried cheese to freeze-dried chicken necks to, all kinds of food. I did consider giving him a raw diet, but I decided not to, and instead I feed him the nutrients raw, the nutrient zero diet, which does have the freeze-dried raw steak, which does have the freeze-dried raw food as well as the kibble for him, and that was the brand that I decided to stick with. Okay, you can get it. Okay. Looking at me like, Mom, I want some more treats. Do you want treats? Or do you want to go outside? I do think that if you are considering on getting a German Shepherd, the things that you do have to think about is you do have to spend a lot of time exercising them, not just physically, but mentally as well. They are naturally high drive animals, they're very excited, they're always on the go to everything. So if you're definitely someone who likes to spend time with your dogs, that as well, you do have to consider the fact that they are very dependent dogs and that you do have to spend a lot of time with them. They're pretty much just your best friend. They're there with you every single day. They'll always want to be around you and they'll always want to cuddle you. German Shepherds do live up to their reputation in terms of obedience, in terms of being intelligent. German Shepherds do shed a lot. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm wearing black and there is fur all covered all over my shirt. There's dog hair on everything possible. There's balls of dog hair that just fly around, chunks of dog hair when he's shedding. German Shepherds with a standard coat, like how Diamond has, they do shed a whole entire lot. I have heard that the longer hair German Shepherds actually do shed a little bit less, but they are shedding dogs, so grooming them is very essential. I do brush Diamond every other day. and I can make a whole brand new dog with his fur. Where's your good boy? Where's your good boy? Oh, another thing I would love to add is actually they drool a lot. Diamond is still young, so there's no reason why he should have any excess droopiness, but he drools all the time. There's drool on my hand right now. He normally drools a lot after he's done eating. He just salivates and it just like drips down the side of his mouth, and it's sometimes kind of icky. So basically, long story short, you guys, I think German Shepherds are great pets. I think they are great and amazing dogs. You know, do your research if you think that that is a suitable kind of dog and that is the kind of dog that you want. They're just absolutely, absolutely beautiful animals. I mean, look at him. Look at him. Hi, that's me. He will let me grab him, do whatever I want with him. Oochie, oochie, oochie. They're playful as well. Look at this. Okay, stop. Yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment if you have any questions whatsoever. If you guys want to see more of Diamond, if you guys have any other questions about Diamond, don't forget to comment down below. If you guys want me to do another FAQ video on Diamond for part 2, please comment below and I will answer all your questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a nice day. Bye! Hi Dee Dee. Are you tired now? Look at those puppy eyes. Is that Ball? Diamond loves the snow. Go get your ball. Go get your ball. Come here. Oh, you found something else. Now you got a brick.